please.
Good morning. So a couple of points to raise today, starting with the year-end project manager forecast, which is reduced by 13 million to 523.3 million. This is bringing us closer to our PMO forecast, which is stayed at 510 million. It shows a variance of 3% in January, which is down from 5% in December. The overall capital program is tracking at 97% of budget, down from 100% in December, and that's largely due to project phasing, seasonal patterns such as double claim payments made in December. The next point is around the quarterly CRAF report, and this is showing some great photographs of the completed projects in December for Rona Street and Smith Street cycle and pedestrian improvements, and over in Riccarton, the Waimari Road pedestrian improvements. The last point that we'd like to raise is in regards to the workshop that we're going to be holding in April, May, and that's going to be around the focus of deliverability of the 26-27 capital program. This discussion will be centred on ensuring we prioritise the right mix of renewals and projects, balancing what's essential and what can be realistically delivered. So that's coming up in April, May.
Great, thank you, Victoria.
Thank you. Thanks for touching on the workshop. So you'll be aware we've raised some concerns around the deliverability. What's going to be underpinning that workshop? Because we've actually asked for a piece, for an analysis piece. So have you actually done that piece of analysis to inform the workshop? Because I just want to highlight, it's not about being told that you can do it. We actually want to see how and where you're going to be doing that.
Absolutely. Through the chair, we're doing a lot of analysis at the moment.
Ask you to speak up a bit.
Sorry. Through the chair, we're doing a lot of analysis at the moment and have been in regards to the different activities. I can pass over to Paul if you want to share any more information on the preparation.
Yeah, we're working through the current draft program for 26 particularly, and working through it almost line by line to go, is this possible to deliver or not?
So can I just clarify then? I'm aware that when we went into the long-term plan, there was a really clear directive in the letter of expectation and messaging from the table about deliverability. So I'm expecting that there was a huge amount of analysis done at that time. So the work that you're doing now with your analysis, is that updating the work that you've previously done, or are you going back to scratch?
No, updating. It's a constant updating of information as it becomes available. It's just projects are continually shifting through various reasons, consenting, just delays that we can get, or where we speed things up because we can. So it's a constant update of existing information, not starting from scratch.
Thank you very much. I look forward to that workshop.
Thank you, Sam. So just on these high level numbers. So the budget. Let's just take Te Kaha out of it. The budget is 547, and that includes about 30 million, give or take, a little bit more of carry forward, right? And now we're tracking to get to about 520 or 510, 520 something, just ballpark stuff, which is about 25 to 30 million behind where the budget is. So we've brought 30 in, so 30's, this is the way I'm seeing it, so I'm keen to have that disproved. But like we've brought 30 forward and 30 gets pushed out, basically. Like, so you bring your stuff forward saying, oh yep, we can do it, plus this year's budget, but then we end up hitting a number that's 30 million behind the budget. Do you know what I mean? Like basically we bring stuff forward and stuff gets pushed out. That's the basic premise.
Yes, where we know that projects we're struggling to deliver for various reasons, then we try and advance other projects to fill that gap.
Okay, but we're
zero.
I'll put a question through the OC. It's okay. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, just compared to other councils though, our delivery is actually pretty good, isn't it? I mean, I'm actually quite happy with that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What would be the average for a council in terms of forecast
Oh,
versus delivery?
it's certainly in the 80% in terms of spend, some lower, but yeah, 80, and that's where we have been in the past as well.
Okay, so I'll move that. Aaron's happy to second it. Any discussion? All in favour? Oh, have you got a question? Oh, sorry. Yep. Go.
Sorry, is now okay for the capital watch list stuff? Yep.
Yeah,
I just want to check in just for a general update for the public on the Pages Road project, for those, because you've done it's great information in here, but for those watching, also on the fast track request.
So on Pages Road, we continue to work through the business case process with NZTA, so that's ongoing. We are hoping to have that finished in the middle of the year, and that'll allow us to progress. On fast track, obviously we were rejected first time, so we're seeking information on why we weren't in that first cut, and that will allow us to decide whether we think there's value in resubmitting. So
Great.
Also, just to note
Yep.
that we can't really submit anything for consents until we've got through the fast track process. So as we've said to the council on a number of occasions, we can't get ahead of ourselves in this business case process with NZTA, or we will discount ourselves from funding.
And the other project, thank you, the other project was Estuary Edge. I assume we haven't had an update on the consent? No. Eken's a bit slow on that one. Thank you.
Then I have Victoria.
I may have missed it, but I want to focus my mind on the variance with the watch list projects. I'm conscious that we get the overall status in that column.
Yep.
But do we have any eyes over the variance from 1 month to the next when we're receiving these reports? It would help us in able to digest the information and know where to shine the light, to be able to see automatically whether there's been a change in the overall status of a particular watch list item.
Yes, we have a summary page. We did have a summary page.
But
Do you want to?
I think it would be helpful when we've got that watch list project page, we've got the 3 columns. It would be really helpful for us to be able to see at a glance, at a dashboard sort of perspective, whether something has moved or not. Because there's a lot of information to be taken in these reports. Would that be helpful? Does anyone else think that would be a benefit?
We normally call it out in the commentary, but I mean, it's something you can take away and have a look at.
Yeah, we can have a look.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. Yeah, good suggestion, and we can have a look at it. Okay, Yanni, and then we'll get moving.
Yeah, thanks. I just had a question. If it's possible to get a copy of the bus priority scheme design for Ferry Road, said that project's being closed, but I'm not. What is there a process for it to be reported back to us, or like I've not seen the plans?
Mary's telling me it's coming back.
Do we know when?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
And just the.
All right, let's.
Sorry, just the other
Let's
question
keep
on
moving.
Parakore, because it says it's got a big green flag on it, and I know the baseline has been reset, but I do wonder if there's a way to kind of, given that project is so hideously over in terms of, in every possible way, but if someone just reads this report, it goes, oh, it's good, it's on track. Is there a way to kind of provide some historical context to the project?
Mary's got a briefing. Mary's got a briefing scheduled on Parakuri.
No, but I mean, like, if you look at the watch list page,
Yep.
it shows it like it's all good and it's all green.
Yep.
Actually,
I suspect though that report wouldn't mirror what's sitting within Treasury's reports at the moment.
no. So that's my point. Like, this is a public record of a project in terms of its performance.
This is reflective of our contributions, and we're not. I mean, just so we're really clear, we're not delivering it. We have a capped amount. In fact, we've had IMF here this morning, and we've been literally talking about Metro Sports with them, which is, they understand that the government are doing it, and they're going to hand it to us at the end of the project.
Right.
Yep. Okay, can we move on? So that's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favour? Against? Carried. Thank you both very much. And if you can take away those points that have been raised. Thank you. Luke, do you want to come up? The water services bill, Phil's